Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Give a like on the video if you was able to take some of the trades this morning in the trading room. And we'll get going. Okay, beautiful day. I'm just going to bring up some of my browsers so we can see. So this will be some nice motivation. So the funded next accounts, I can only make $400 on those. They should be passed hopefully tomorrow if I make another 400. These are my funded futures accounts. So I made obviously 1,500 yesterday, another 1,500 this morning. I actually didn't realize I traded larger size than I initially thought on these, which was interesting. But pretty much took the top short, and you'll see on my Apex accounts, this is how my day started. So I firstly shorted on Apex whilst I was in the gym, which is 7 a.m. For me, right? I was in the gym at 7 a.m. So I didn't take any of the other accounts because I can't do it all on my phone. It's just too hard. So I shorted on Apex, pretty much got done on the day. And then when I saw the re-entry of what would be the full halfway back, which we'll break down in a second, I added again, but I was like, you know what? I'm up 350. If I continue to make a lot on these, it's probably going to mess me up on the consistency. So I've taken 350, which is $7,000, which is incredible. And then I moved over to the funded next accounts. And again, I was in roughly the same 10:30. This is on a 1 minute time frame. So yeah, 1 minute time frame. Short again at the highs at the halfway back. Never really came above my entry. Took that off at the lows. I wanted 480s, which we just got. You can see on my screen, I've been waiting for 480s to trade. But I've already hit all my profit targets. So I might just open some other accounts with maybe funded next or something. I don't know if there's any other accounts I could maybe use. We should have a look. If not, it'll just be my personal account. These ones here, again, same sort of idea. Short at the highs, halfway back, 2 targets. If you've been in the room this morning, I'm actually going to close those out for now so I don't mess about with any of those. If you've been in the trading room this morning, you've probably seen, you'll see, I'm just going to go back to when I spoke about this trade because I understand, obviously, time-wise, you guys in America would not probably have... you guys would have not probably been away. Yeah, so if 480 trades, I passed them all, but I actually had more size than I thought. So I was expecting 480s all the way back here, like at whenever this was, like 11:30 my time. So that's like, I don't know, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for you guys, maybe. But yeah, I was like, here we go. So I am short, wanting 400s, 486s, then 400s. But as those targets were so big, I was pretty much short at 628s and 615s. Those targets were so big, I pretty much made enough. So I pretty much made more than I need, really. So I'm probably just going to start some other accounts in the background and work on maybe getting those passed as well. But I've pretty much now got 25. I think I've got 35 funded accounts. Well, yeah, pretty much near enough. Because those funded next ones will be passed by tomorrow. Take profits come to me on Friday. Apexes are done. My funded futures are done. So what other firm should I use? Or should I just get 12 with the funded next ones? I got 5 at the moment. Should I get another 7? I might try the 50Ks because it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So whereas the 25s, it's like $1,200 of risk. It's not that much. But anyway, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. Going through the trade, really, really simple. Nothing, we're not overcomplicating this. It's the same. If we just look back to yesterday's short, we were bearish on the open, and we did get a huge 3 times ATR down, which is what we wanted to see. 106 points, which obviously we missed. We missed that unless you were just short from the open, which I wasn't. Let me just put this in the chat for someone. So the person who's about to join in a second, we go live on YouTube first, then we go live into the live on YouTube for morning breakdown, then live in what for trades. Yeah, so yesterday we had the 100-point short from the open. I wasn't able to get into anything, but what I did do is pretty much waited for what was the short of pretty much the overnight traded. You'll see down here. And all I did, again, wasn't super clean, but it was the only draw I could make sense of. Like, this was the only extension I could see. I don't think this was a same anchor new low. If it was, that would have been beautiful. Yeah, it wasn't. So you'll notice the third price never came up to this 38 teal line here. Okay, never came up to it. So all I could really do at that point is pretty much take the low to low of that draw, which is what we teach in the masterclass. That traded, never broke the 62. Oh, we've just hit the 4-hour low. Oh, baby, baby, baby. There we go. There we go. Look at it go. 470. I mean, this is going to, yeah, 400s. Like, I've got no skin in the game now because I'm done, but like, what an amazing short, right? That's 3 days back to back. You used to call me the NQ Whisperer for the longs, but I think I'm the NQ Short Whisperer now. Yesterday's short again at the 50, risking the 62, all the way down to the 23. We spent 3 bottoms there, 1, 2, 3, and then came back up, and all we've really done is pretty much come back into what would be the full traditional from yesterday. So we came up to the 61, traded it on the overnight, faded it, and then pretty much triangle momentum down, true trend to the downside, which is in red. Halfway back trades, never breaks the 62, super technical. So you can see here, you have your high, you then have your low, you then have the retracement, never breaks the 62 in purple, and you go all the way to the negative 100. Beautiful, beautiful. Technically, you're just done there, right? But if you're a psycho like me, you go, hey, what about this same anchor new low? And what do we get? 50, 50, completion of the 23. Let's just not overcomplicate it, right? It is what it is. And for anyone asking, well, yeah, but we had green diamonds. Yeah, we did. But what happened 30 minutes after they printed, price is below. 30 minutes after, price is below. 30 minutes after, price is below. We're in true trend to the downside still. Therefore, you have to. And the BX is what? The BX is still bearish. The BX is still bearish. Every time it's red, it's going to be easier trading the shorts. So you've seen that in real time this week, and it's been a really good educational sort of way of me being able to show you exactly the clean setups happening in real time. And it's pretty much been back to back. Tuesday, Wednesday, and today being Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So going into today, all I'm really going to look for is trying to follow the trend, but at some point we are going to come down to some sort of support. So it will just be a case of trying to find where that support's going to come from. I won't be too mad about drawing, or at least probably bidding the full halfway back, which is about 270s, which is, 150 odd points away. 170 points away. Obviously the 38 is above us at 400. So I think geez guys, we are completing this so aggressively. This is insane. I could have made thousands on those Apex accounts, but per account, but I just don't want to mess myself up with the consistency. But geez, what a move. I mean, the 23 lines up perfectly there. That's where we're going. Like, it's pretty clear. Pretty clear. What a move. Yeah, so all I'm really going to do is draw just to wait to see how we react at this halfway back. I'm not going to take any longs until we come into this full halfway back. And it's only until then I'll see if there's anything worth taking. Other than that, I think you just have to follow these shorts until they break. And for me, that is pretty much going to be, geez, so aggressive. It's just going to be a case of literally trying to follow these down. You can try and see if we come up into a same anchor new high. Maybe we get some entries at 540s. I'm going to mark that out just so I can see that for now. Yeah, I'm going to mark that out for now. 540s, that area here, just to see how price reacts. But yesterday's bias was absolutely spot on. And we have had pretty much, that's from the overnight. From yesterday, we've had like a pretty much, what's this, 350 point sell-off. So it's been a nice move to the downside. And yeah, we completed the 4-hour low, so that's going to now set us up until 10 o'clock. So the hourly high is going to take you into 511s. The hourly low is going to take it down to 530. So I imagine we don't do anything now until 10 o'clock. If we do expand these ranges, just know you've got not lucky, but just I wouldn't be doing anything here is what I'm trying to say. I don't think you to the short side you've expanded this quite nicely, and to the long side I would rather wait for structure to form. You could get lucky, but again, we're not here to get lucky, right? So for me, if I am going to short, I would prefer the full same anchor new low, and maybe that puts you back up into this area here, okay? Which would also be these rejection of these lows from the overnight. So we'll see what we get on the open. I'll know much more because we're below our dynamic trend line, so that's bearish already. If we open and trade those quickly on the ETH on the RTH as well, it's probably going to just be a continuation of the trend that we've currently had. So yeah, we'll do what we can do. If there's any questions, let me know. Obviously, it's been an incredible week so far. I don't really want to make any silly mistakes going into the end of the week. So capital preservation is what I said this morning, and I've obviously made $16,000. So, but my main goal was to try and get these passed. Now I've got them passed, I will just, like what I did with Apex, I will just trade 1 to 2 micros per account, because you have to remember that's like trading 4 minis, right? 2 micros on 20 accounts is 4 minis. So be sensible with them. I do want to get a payout on them. I've never actually got a payout with Apex, so I do want to get one with them, and then obviously my funded futures as well. So and then my funded next as well. I'm very close to a payout on funded next on one of my accounts. So there's a lot going on. We have to manage it the best we can. And if anyone's got any suggestions on any other prop firms that they are doing well with, i.e. getting payouts and good customer service, etc., let me know. And yeah, other than that, guys, we'll go live in the Whoop community, and make sure, again, the offer ends on Friday. I'm not going to keep going over it, but there is an offer. Check the Whoop page. It ends on Friday. Other than that, guys, I will see you all tomorrow on YouTube, and we will start the live stream on